guys, Joe Blue here, man. Just testing out a temporary intro for the videos. Got a set of clips here for you. Some of these is from a game I just had, and some of the others will be from some of the previous game. But this one's like pretty short wall hacker, two wall hackers, and a stupid death. Whether I show the stupid death or not, we'll see. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to show the stupid death. Right, so I know somebody's here, so I'm just like taking my time, you know, chilling, covering angles. Pretty sure they don't know where I am. Right, so I'm just chilling, wondering where they are. Probably on the other side of the building. Right, someone climbing up a ladder. Right, and then this guy just pokes out here. Now, there's shooting going on the other side of the building. Why would this guy step out to look at the other side? I mean, sure, maybe he's just checking that there's no one else there, right? But it seems a little bit stupid when you know you've got dudes shooting at gunshots coming from a certain side. Why would you look at the side the shots aren't coming from? It just doesn't seem to really make much sense. On top there. Bad grenade. Oh! And this, I think, is the second wall hacker. Potentially the one who's shooting me right now. It's the second one. So I'll take out the wall hacker, but he'll be back. Thanks to self-revive, that great trait that everybody loves. Because like I'm stuck in a combat situation with somebody else. I just down that guy. He's got self-revive. Because I'm in the middle of having to deal with another dickhead, this guy just gets up for free. Because that's balanced, right? You know what I mean? Like, at least when you're engaged with a duo, like, the partner can't just go and res his mate if he's engaged in another combat situation with somebody else. So you know that as long as they're fighting you, his partner ain't just going to magically get up, right? Yet when you get a solo down, you're dealing with another duo or another solo, the person you kill just gets up for free. And people go, it's balanced. It's balanced against solos versus duos. It's like, it's not balanced. It's completely unbalanced. Someone's died again. I think that's one of the duos. I think the guy, the wall hacker I killed, then got up and killed the partner of the other duo. I'm pretty sure that's the other duo killed. And I stand here. I know there's another dude because he set fire to the other body. He thinks he's a solo. Doesn't realise that I've killed his duo partner already. I just seen this hive die up here. Let me see if we can press that again. So I basically watched this building for a while. Right there. Right, so I hear them dark side. Right, so you just hear them dark side there to my right. Somewhere around here. Question is, why is he dark side? He knows where the spider is. But I've had this, a lot, quite common. If you're just sitting around somewhere, if you've got the bounty, you're on the boss lair, or you're basically, you know that they don't have a bounty, basically, so that they can't see you for a wall. I'm pretty sure that there's a cheat for people to have the enhanced dark sight that you get from a bounty without actually having the bounty. Another way of people using wall hacks. I'm pretty sure this guy's got that cheat. He's dark side to see where I am, because he knows I'm around, and he's trying to see where I am. Now I know he's around here somewhere. Around here somewhere. Bearing in mind that we know absolute certainty this guy's somewhere around here, below this building. And this guy basically won't move. He's not exposing himself. He shouldn't know where I am. And I'm crouch walking, right? People are going, oh, you can't hear crouching footsteps over the spider. But if I tell people, well, he shouldn't know where I am, the cheaters are all going to come out and go, they can hear your footsteps walking around on top of the roof, and they'll just ignore the fact that the same excuse that they use to explain away why I can't hear other people's footsteps, they're going to use against me and say the reason why they can hear the footsteps is because I'm creep walking on top of the roof. You know, it's like with these cheaters, they just they change their excuses to fit their narrative of there are no cheats. So they'll always switch and change their arguments all the time, like musical chairs with their arguments. And this goes on for this guy does not expose himself. He won't come out of his position. So I just call him out like, you got wall hacks, man. Got wall hacks, have you? Because this guy won't move. He clearly knows where I am. He shouldn't know where I am. But he knows exactly where I am. He's not moving. So he's basically just looking at me through the wall, waiting for me to move. Because he's got wall hacks. This is how you can tell somebody has walls. Because they refuse to move. Because they know exactly where you are. So they know if I move, I die. So they're just going to watch you through the wall and wait for you to move. So, sticky bomb should have landed straight on the spider. So the sticky goes off, I'm thinking, oh, the spider's not dead yet. It must need one more hit. But apparently it's got basically all of its health. Like, it must have when I threw the sticky bomb and it was in its animation, somehow it went through the spider and the sticky never landed on him, or it's just one of those things where it's bugged. So I ended up like losing a ton of my health. But now, if you listen closely, this guy is literally running on top of me right now. So now you can hear the other dudes in the building running up on me now, where he wouldn't move before. How has he got to that building? How come he's made no footsteps, prior, but now, as soon as at this point now, I can hear his footsteps running on me before he wouldn't run. I run across here. I thought I pressed F on the ladder, and I didn't press F on the ladder, and you can all guess what happens next. So the first guy who I suspect to have wall hacks, the first person that I shot at the very start of the video, has a less than 1 KDA, barely any bounty, basically fresh account. 11-year-old account, minimum 100 games, seems kind of average, man, but his KDA seems extremely low, like it's a fresh hunt account. Looks like it's potentially a cheat account. Right, so then here we have, essentially we've got another person that I killed as part of a duo, which I believe is the Indian character that I killed. And I think Pancake here is the second person that I killed, and this guy basically self-revived and was the one chasing me who would have potentially killed me if I hadn't killed myself. I'm pretty sure that's this guy here, Pancake. Through process of elimination, based on the time that I killed this guy, is the second person I killed. His body wasn't there previously in the video, so he got back up again. So it seems highly likely that the second guy that I killed, this is the guy who I believe is a wall hacker, and he's got 117 KDA, some amount of duos wiped. It's a fairly decent account as far as hours played. He's not a newbie. He's been playing the game for a while. Right, so he's got a minimum of 10 games. And so I'll click on his recently played games. Just have a look what his game time is actually saying. Because this guy's got 563 hours in Hunt Showdown. But when we look down this guy's playlist, he's like 5 minutes in Counter-Strike, a minute in Lost Ark, a minute in Spyro. Basically no known time, no achievements, nothing in Crash Bandicoot. You go down all these games that he's got, don't start together, no game time at all. He's probably not even booted that up. Got Grounded, no time in it. Hobo, Tough Life, no time in it. Hunt Showdown Test Server, he's probably just downloaded that to add it to his account. Another game added to his account. and then Raft, no games in it. So this guy's the only game that this guy's got is Hunt that he's played 500 hours on. Everything else is just there to make it look like he's got some games that he owns, but he doesn't play any other games. So it pretty much confirms that this guy's it's an absolute cheater account. So I'm pretty sure this Pancake dude was the dude who had wall hacks and is basically using the dark sight, enhanced dark sight, without actually having a bounty and using it to look at me through the wall and then refuse to move and do anything until I did something. Creeping around. So the guy's up there. Run across. So the guy's ran this way. It's gone red. So he knows somebody's around here now. So yeah, basically this guy, I only saw him in the corner of my eye. Because he's looking straight at me. It's like he comes across here looking. It's like the guy went across here and then he's doubled back on himself. And it's like, why? I mean, you know, it just seems unlikely that the dude would double back on the way that he came in. Because I basically came from the same direction this guy came from. So it just seems weird that he would double back. It seems more likely like he already knew I was there or turned around, saw me on wall hacks. It just seems a bit odd. So I got rid of one of the... So you got the clue there. And it's like the guy just walked straight around. It's like, yeah, you did hear some very light footsteps to the left. But it's like he came round shooting like, you know what I mean? Like he's got war hacks, man. Like he's just come round, like he's just got bang bang straight away. It's like he's come walk right round to me. And it's like, how does he know the opportune time, like when to leave his position, wherever he ran off to? Because he ran. So the guy, didn't come back through here unless he walked around this barrier here and came around here and went this way. Otherwise, he went hard left out the other entrance and came around this way. And then, you know, I take this to reduce the noise, going on. And then it's like he stepped into range, right? So now he's just stepped into range to make this red go off, to make this clue go off. So he's obviously walked out of the range of it, and he's walked back into the range of it. Bearing in mind, I've just taken this to remove any additional, like, sound that could be obfuscating his footsteps. Right, so from here, there's no other clue going off here. So if this guy's moving in, then surely I should hear some footsteps if he's walking or running. And now it's red, so he's moved in to position of the clue now. What's the radius of this? Is it 50 meters? And you can sort of hear some pitter-pattering, very light. And straight to me, like bang bang. And it's just like, it just seems very suspicious that he can just know, he knows exactly when to come back. He knows when I'm not holding an angle. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I'd have stayed looking at that, if I'd have just stayed on this angle here, holding this angle, you guarantee he never would have left. He never would have just walked out very casually, like he knows with certainty. For him to like get to the clue that fast when it's a 50-meter radius, I believe, either 40 or 50-meter radius around a clue, to like activate it to red. So he literally stepped into that 50-meter range within a few seconds, closed a lot of distance of 50 meters to get to me, right? And I could be on the other end. I'm on the opposite end of 50 meters. So he stepped into the 40 or 50 meter radius, and I'm like, you know, 3 or 4 meters beyond that range. So this guy would have had to move 43 or 53 meters to get to me, you know, approximately, you know, that kind of distance. That's what you're talking about. And he's moved that distance without making any noise and moving with certainty that he knows that I'm around that corner. If I'd have carried on holding this angle, you guaranteed he wouldn't just walked out and got peppered up by me for free. It's like this guy knows when I'm not holding an angle. And again, it's like he runs around the corner, bang! Bang! Around the corner, bang! How does he know that I'm healing around the corner? I could have ran around. It's like instant, it's like pre-fire aim. So like, he's hit me twice, like bang bang. Doesn't miss any shots. Come out here, I'm healing. I'm trying to heal as fast as I can. And then as soon as he has vision of me, bang! Which makes you think either he's got wall hacks. We already think that he does have wall hacks. And, you know, based on him doubling back on himself, seemingly moving with certainty around the corner to shoot me. And now again, as soon as he's gone on the corner, bang! Like he knows I'm around that corner to hit me with a moment's reaction. And he may have an aimbot on top of that. Because he's just banging me out like way too fast here. And moving with certainty like he knows. And according to the damage screen, he shot me through a wall. So, you know, this adds on top of the fact we've already got 3 things that he's done in this replay that makes me think the guy's got wall hacks. And now we've got a 4th piece of information that suggests wall hacks as well. The fact that they literally shot me through a wall. Right, so you've got four pieces of evidence that all lead to the idea that this guy's got wall hacks. 4 counts. 4 separate pieces of evidence that all tied together result in wall hacks. Make note of this guy's name, Bongo. Okay? Because literally, it's either the game after this or the game after that one. I get killed by Bongo again. So this is not the last time you're going to see Bongo over here. Right, so a quick look at Bongo's account here. So less than 1 KDA. Played the game for quite some time. For somebody who's played the game for a long time, that's quite low KDA to have been playing the game for as long as they have. Unfortunately, we don't have any time of how long he's played Hunt for, but based on his stats, it seems like he's played it for at least 500 to 700 hours. The 500-hour range is what we're looking at, the amount of time this guy's played the game. And you see that the guy ran and he jumped across the open hole here, the hole in the wall. This guy jumped across it in hopes that I wouldn't see it, which means this guy obviously has wall hacks, right? He knew I was there, wanted to jump to the other side to make his so he moves faster. Basically, it's harder to see somebody jumping across, so he's jumped across there to try and lower his profile in a way to make it a bit harder to see him. But because I've got a scope, I saw it. Because why would you jump across that unless you knew somebody was there looking? Do you know what I mean? Just watch it again. Stupid. Basically gives it away. Wall hacker straight away. The way that they just jumped across there, just, to me, makes me go, yeah, he's a wall hacker. You see that? He just took a shot at me. Then he went for me, man. After I called him a wall hacker. Right, as soon as I called him a wall hacker, the guy steps out and takes a shot right at me. Misses, but it basically confirms. After I basically saw him jump across there, I immediately thought, guy's a wall hacker. As soon as I called him out for a wall hacker, the dude immediately takes a shot at me. The guy shouldn't even know where I am. You can hear his footsteps there. Only just. Well, I can barely hear his footsteps, so he should barely be able to hear my footsteps as well. But this guy came around, he knew exactly where I was. Again, we've got the initial account of him jumping across the hole in the wall that made me think wall hacks. I called him out for being a wall hacker, and he immediately tried to fire on me. So that's two bits of information that he's a wall hacker. I've repositioned under here with all the rain going on, so I'm hard to hear, and he's come straight to my location and tried to shoot me. So that's three pieces of evidence that suggest that this guy's got wall hacks. Then I set fire to this guy in case he's got self-revive. The guy gets up while I'm reloading. What a little gay. Not good enough though, man. Wasn't good enough. LCTD, so this is the guy who I think was wall hacking. He's got 137 KDA. This guy's played the game for ages, mate. 13-year-old account, minimum 10 games owned. So, highly likely that this guy's a cheater. So basically, it's all smoked up now. It's all smoky. And this guy just takes a shot through the smoke at me and hits me. A little bit sus. Again, a second shot, which would have been through smoke as well. So I've just been hit twice there when there was smoke obstructing or obfuscating my position. It seems probable that they've got wall hacks because they shot me through the smoke, basically. Both of them. So I basically call them out for it. Shoot me through smoke. Yeah, sure, bro. I'm trying to heal. And they run up on me. This is the mistake. This is the mistake that I made. I made the mistake of typing and then trying to heal when I should have healed and not realized. But again, this results that they have wall hacks, right? That they basically run on me. They know that I'm here. They know that I'm healing, and they're basically going one side, the other side, running at me. And is that not a hit? I mean, it was on their very tip of their back. Maybe bullet speed made it miss, but you think that would have been a hit? Is that not a hit as well? Okay, maybe not a hit. Yes, got one hit there. They got fanny in, so ran out of bullets. Just absolute shit show, innit? Basically, was running out of bullets. Oh, and look who killed me! It's Bongo, the guy who I suspected having wall hacks before. So if you add the fact that this guy had what 4 pieces of evidence suggesting that this guy was a wall hacker in the previous video, and in this one he shot me through smoke, which is a 5th piece of evidence that the guy's a wall hacker, right? Here's the twist in the story: is I wasn't killed by Bongo. Bongo apparently 2 stars. This must be Bongo, the unknown one. I was killed by his partner, Dr. Brutello, just so happens to be a 1-star MMR. So somehow, this wall hacker also has a cheat to transfer his kill to his 1-star partner to tank my MMR. Just that bit more with a 1-star kill. Even though it clearly said I was killed by Bongo, I ended up getting killed by his partner, Dr. Brutello. And I'm sure some cheaters are going to be like, oh, you've just made it up. You've taken this skull screen from another game. Well, I don't lie. And this is exactly what happened. I was apparently killed by his partner, even though we all clearly saw the end-game damage readout said I was killed by Bongo, which I'm assuming is the unknown player here. And he has exactly 1 KDA, total bounty 500, basically brand new account, and he's got 6-year-old account, minimum 10 games. So it's pretty much saying they both had wall hacks, like Dr. Brutello, because they both shot me through the smoke. So Bongo is basically teaming with another, grouping up with another cheater. Yeah, they're both cheating basically.